Hi everyone, today we are going to do multi-step equations. This is part 1. So multi-steps, it's a big word, but it's really just a lot of different steps. It might have 2, it might have 3, it might have 4 or 5, but they call it multi-step because there are multiple. So the first one we're going to get to is 2 parentheses x plus 3, close your parentheses, equals 12. So we're adding in with that distributive property and solving our equation. Makes it a little bit extra step. So we're going to do distributive property. Remember that you're going to multiply when doing distributive property. So I'm going to multiply this first term times both in the parentheses. So 2 times x gives me 2x. 2 times 3 will give me 6. And then I'm going to bring down my equals 12. And now, if you notice, it is a 2-step equation, and I can solve it. I'm going to break it into 2 different sides of the equal sign. So I have my left side, and I have my right side of my equal sign. I'm always going to start with the side that has the variable. Now, I see an addition sign. The opposite of addition is to subtract. So I'm going to subtract 6 to both sides, and I get 2x equals 6. Now, I see that 2 and x are right beside each other. That means they're multiplying. So the opposite of multiplying is to divide. So my answer is x equals 3. If you wanted to, you could plug back in and double check to make sure it worked correctly. Let's go to the next page. Let's do another one kind of like it. So 4 parentheses x minus 2 equals 20. All right, so again, we're going to do our distributive property first. So I'm going to multiply 4 times x and get 4x. 4 times a negative 2 and get negative 8. Well, that's about 8. Let me erase. Try this 8 again. All right, better. And bring down my 20. So if I split it up into 2 sides of my equal sign, I'm going to add 8 to both sides. All right, I'm left with 4x equals 28. Again, 4 and x are multiplying with each other, so divide by 4, and you're left with 7. Hopefully you got 7. All right, so this one I want you to try. It's going to be 3 parentheses y plus 4, close your parentheses, and it equals 21. So give that a try. Pause it and give it a try, and then come back and we'll go over it. All right, welcome back. I'm going to do my distributive property first. So I get 3 times y is 3y. 3 times 4 is 12. And I bring down my 21. I'm going to separate it if it helps you do it. I'm going to minus 12 to the other side. I see a plus 12, so I'm going to minus 12 to this side. If you do not know what 21 minus 12 is, go to your calculator and do it in a calculator. And you get 9. 3 times y, so the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So I'm going to make a little fraction. Okay. And y equals, what is 9 divided by 3? 3. I hope you got 3 correct. And you solved it. Let's look at a couple more examples. So, first example is going to be 4 parentheses x plus 1, and close your parentheses, equals 2 parentheses x minus 2. All right, so we have distributive property on both sides of our equal sign. So we're going to distribute first on the left side. So 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 1 is plus 4. Be sure you multiply both terms. So 2 times x is 2x. And you got to go back. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. All right, so the key with this I'm going to go with my lower variable first. I'm going to move it onto the other side of my equal sign. So that is a positive 2x. The opposite is a negative 2x, or minusing 2x to the other side. So those disappear. 4x minus 2x gives me 2x. I'm going to bring down this plus 4 because nothing happened to it yet. And I'm going to bring down this minus 4. You have to bring that operation down with it. All right, so now I'm left with a two-step equation. I have I have 2x plus 4 on this left-hand side. That is a plus 4. The opposite is to minus 4 to the other side. So I'm left with 2x equals negative 8. Negative 4 minus 4 is negative 8. I'm going to divide in order to solve. And my x equals negative 4. All right, we're going to do another one if you're confused. Let me go to the next page. All right, we have 2 parentheses w plus 3 equals 3w minus 7. I'm going to split it into two sides. Okay, you can do that before or after, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do distributive property first. 2 times w is 2w. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times w is 3w. 3 times 7. Remember, it has that minus sign included, so it's minus 21. You're like saying 3 times negative 7. So negative 21. Now, I'm going to take my smaller variable, and that's that 2w. And it's a positive 2w, so the opposite is to minus 2w. So those cancel. I'm left with 6 equals 3 minus 2 is 1. So I can write the 1 there, or I don't have to. It's kind of understood that there is a 1 in front of that variable if nothing is in front of it. And I'm going to bring down my minus 21. Remember, I have to bring down that minus sign with it. It goes with the 21. In order to solve, I just need to add 21 to the left-hand side. I get 27 equals 1w, or just you can write it as a w by itself. Alrighty, I hope this helps. Refer back to it when you're doing the Schoology quiz, okay? And be looking out for multi-step equations part 2.